We wanted to give you a glimpse of what we were doing for the past year. Since the brand change, our goal really didn't change. We wanted to improve Filipinos' lives by bringing them together through win-win exchanges. And a lot of things has happened. And for today, just give me a little time to explain to you what are the things and the highlights of those things that we did for the past year. Right after the brand change last year, we introduced you to our Cebu team. We believe Visayas and Mindanao is a big part of the growth for OLX moving forward. And Cebu is a special place for us because it is in the heart of Visayas, and in the sense, having the dialect the same in Davao and most of the Visayas and Mindanao region, it is a very strategic place for us to launch a team. And earlier this year, we also announced that we have an official OLX Philippines office in Cebu. Since we launched last January, for example, we have around 12,000 active users on a monthly basis in Cebu. Since the changes that we did recently, we are already averaging around 20,000 active users monthly in Cebu City alone. If you will see, that's around 50% growth that we have in Visayas and Mindanao. Of course, after we launched our office in Cebu, the biggest change that happened this year was actually when we announced last November that Ayos Dito and OLX were actually merging. This was one of the biggest merger that happened in the Philippines for the past few years, and we did the merger earlier this year in January. So when you think about it, the goal of Ayos Dito and OLX was actually the same. That's why when we talk to the Ayos Dito guys, we believe having the same vision, having the same mission, it is good for us to actually join together and use our strength to actually help Filipinos improve their lives. So we were able to complete the merger from January and early February this year. Then along the months that came, we actually made a lot of changes in our platform. These changes, we believe, actually help a lot of people. This actually pushed us forward into reaching more Filipinos to be able to smartly buy and sell online. So the first thing that we changed recently is actually the sell form. If you look at the sell form of OLX Philippines now, it's very easy to use. It's actually faster to use, and users even what we call the newbies can actually post their ads easily using the desktop, using your mobile, or using our mobile app. So it's easier to use. You can easily find the categories that you wanted. It automatically detects your location, so it makes it easy for everyone to actually sell anything online. Next, we have improved our report tool. In this way, this is how we are combating fraud or scam in the site. Whenever someone figure out that the listing being posted is actually a scam or it's in the wrong category, anybody can already report it. Now in OLX Philippines, we have a group of support people who are checking all the reports that we are receiving. And we are receiving hundreds of reports on a daily basis. Our system is also smart enough that if we believe we have an advertisement, get a number of reports, it's actually being removed from our system. This is a way for us that we are crowdsourcing the fraud detection in our website. And this is the way for us to protect the buyers who are using OLX to buy the items that they wanted. And next, of course, the best change that we did for recently, the site speed of OLX Philippines has improved by so much. As of now, around 70 to 80%, we saw 70 to 80% improvement in our site. This is because of the new platform that we're using. It means it's now faster for every Filipinos to buy and sell online. It also means that even when you are just using your phone, it's fast for you to use OLX Philippines. We saw a lot of an increase in usage in our platform, in our site when we changed to the new platform. So 70 to 80% is actually a very good, brings a very good experience to everyone using OLX Philippines. Next, we also remove the feedback in the site. So this is a big question for us. Why do you need to remove the feedback from every sellers in OLX Philippines? When we studied the site, we are working for a number of years. We realized that only a small group of people are actually getting the contacts or getting the liquidity or being able to sell something in OLX. Of course, we wanted to actually reach more Filipinos online. If you are new to OLX, it's very difficult for you to sell something because you are competing with someone who is already 3 years, 4 years old in the site. It means they already have a lot of feedback. So what we saw is that buyers are just buying things to these old users. Of course, our goal is to make OLX accessible to everyone. So we decided to remove the feedback. This is a very big decision for us, but later I'm going to show you what is the effect of removing the feedback. Also recently, we implemented what we call the paid limits. Paid limit means, it doesn't mean that OLX is already paid. It means OLX is still free. Every casual seller can still post free items in OLX, but it means on a certain number of free slots that you have, once you hit that limit, you will now have to start to pay. Think about this. If you're a casual seller, this will not affect you. It means if you're just a casual seller, most probably you only have 1 or 2 phones that you're selling. If you started selling 3 or 4 phones, most probably you are no longer a casual seller. So we started charging for those extra slots that you need. Another example is for a car. If you're just a casual seller, most probably you only have 1 car to sell. If you started selling more than 1, that's when you need to start to pay. So it means some businesses are being affected by this, but the reason why we implement paid limits is to actually improve the quality in the site. When we implement this, we saw that the quality of the ads being posted increased tremendously. Why? Because all sellers now are very mindful of the quality of the ads that they're posting. Before, if you can post 10, now you are becoming smart that only the quality ads you need to post. You also stop posting duplicate ads because you only have